Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, everybody. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? I was trying to get into this live before we started the live, if that makes any sense to you guys. I was trying to get into the chat portion anyway. So welcome to the channel, Unfiltered with Tanya. If this is your first time here, hi, hello, welcome. And let me change my brand at the top. I knew I was forgetting something. There we go. Makes it a bit of, and makes all the difference in the world. You can't even really tell that it's up there. Oops. But welcome in. Sorry if that was loud. I just hit my microphone. I did not mean to do that. But let's see who's here today. Let's see who's all in the chat. I figured why not go live? I was a little I was like so bored earlier, and I was going to come on and I was going to sit in my blue chair. I was like so totally excited about it. I was like, I have Vincent here to figure out why like the camera and the microphone, when I connect it to my MacBook, like why it's not taking the power, like it's like overpowering. So I was like, he'll be here to fix all of the woes. Well, we didn't get him fixed. So I had to end up sitting at my desk. So I'm here, and I'll turn my camera on here in a minute, but I'm in the dark. I have one light on. Actually, I had two lights on, but it was really dark in here actually. Hey, Mary Beth, happy Sunday. Captain Ganj is in here. Welcome in, everybody. It's good to see you guys. Let me know like what number you are whenever you hit that like button. I love to know. Hey, Juno, listening in only today. Must be busy. Jamie's Cowboys, welcome in. During football, we do. Oh, uh-oh. There might be some feelings hurt here soon. I'm a pretty sore loser. I'm gonna admit it. No, I'm not too bad. My dad was really bad. My dad, when it came to football, he would start. My mom was OCD too, and looking back on it, looking on it as an adult, I see it, but I didn't see it as a kid. But on Sundays, my dad would bring out his Eagles stuff to watch the game. So he never had it out during the week. So my mom, that must have been a rule. Like you can get it out on game day. But around halftime, I would say, if they were not up, my dad would start putting his stuff slowly away. You knew that like they were going to lose. And my dad was over it and he was pissed. And he was so mad. He'd be like, I'm just going to bed. Manic Mama, welcome in. So I will always think of him like that. And I'm sorry that I had to switch the live too. I had to switch it from 4:15 to 4:35 because I thought that we were going to have like a new spot for me to sit. And the cables just didn't. Sorry about that. The cables weren't working. They weren't cabling. Open up, yes. Hey, if you show me, hey, if you said like, look, Target is having a sale, but you have to come on, I would jump on then. You'd get my attention. I'd be like, where? What sale? Hey, Melanie. Welcome in, everybody. Hey, Harley Ryder. Blondini. Got Lovey in the chat. That's a cute name. I love that. Lovey. That's so cute. Tennessee Gal. K-Mash. I feel like I'm going slow, but it's probably because I am. Electro. If you guys ever wonder why I go slow when I read, I am going to say I have vision in one eye, so that's why I'm a little slow. Lucy's Craft. I try not to like let that, make it to where it is a thing, but I guess I'm just something I can't help it. Jenny's Mixed Media Journals. Welcome in, Sherry, Buzzed Boomer. It's good to see you guys. It's good to see everybody. Lynn Love and Light, Donna. I love the differences because I have two channels and I love like the differences in the chats. Like it's so cool. It's so cool. UA Crimson Tide. Well, welcome in. It's good to see everybody. Look at you guys. 46, 38, 47, 50. See Bon. Okay, I'm gonna get to the bottom here. Ability sticks. Tiffany, you did it again. Oh, girl, you did it again to me. You did it again. It's your picture. It's something about your, like, especially when it's further down. You remind me of my cousin. And my cousin was beautiful and gorgeous and lovely, the best. But you like shock me almost. But she's telling me I was the pretty one, and that was the furthest from the truth. I wish she would have been able to see that, because I used to tell her all the time, I like to be a little unfiltered myself. So the reason why I kind of made this channel was so that we could be a little unfiltered over here, before we get to, like, what's happening. I don't know, for sure, because I do promote it on my other channel, if Vincent's mother follows this channel or not, but I'm a little more unfiltered over here. So Haru, don't you get me? So that's kind of why I made the channel, so I could be a little more unfiltered over here, because true crime is pretty serious stuff. Although I'm the type of person, I don't mean to. I will, like, I giggle at, like, the worst time, because I have traumas of my own. So I try to make the channel not so serious all the time. Do you know what I mean? Where we can kind of cut in with those little bits of humor, or even if we're just like joking about ourselves, you know? I joke about myself all the time, because then it just kind of gives us a release. But we have had so much stuff going on in Sebastian's case that I was over on Titanium Built, that channel. We went through like the Injunction, and we were going through all kinds of stuff over there, but I didn't really bring any of that stuff over here. So I didn't know if you guys had heard about just kind of what's been going on in the I don't even know what to call this anymore, because we can't even put Sebastian's name on this. This is a mess. Hey, Sunday Doodles. Hey, Honey Edler. And I see you guys all coming in. Hey, Philly D and JJ. Welcome in, everybody. So I figured, why not go over a little bit of everything that we kind of saw throughout the week and what we found out throughout the week? Because there's a little bit. There's a little bit. It's a sheet show. It is. Of course it is. I feel like if it wasn't, I've been on YouTube, and I've said this, I've been on YouTube for 2 years in September, and I've never seen a case like this. I've never seen a case where creators have tattooed children's names on their bodies and not even take the time to do the proper research on what you're putting on your body. Now that's a crying shame. Now that's like me, right? I have a tattoo on my wrist. It's in Hebrew, and it's the last words Jesus said on the cross. I was on the phone with different preachers, not just one, not just two. I mean, multiple, different churches, different, backgrounds. And I was bound and determined to make sure that I had the right language and the right wording on my arm. Do you know what I mean? Because wording is everything. So Betty gets this tattoo with the puzzle pieces. Come to find out, which I didn't know this about autism, that it was the infinity symbol. So we're all learning. We're all learning with when it comes to autism. I mean, coming from somebody that was diagnosed with just recently diagnosed with having autism, I had no idea what it was, what the like symbol was for it. So I'm glad that I do know. I like the infinity. That's very sweet. I didn't even know what autism was. So I really didn't know what it was until I was in my early 20s. And I worked with a girl, and her little boy was autistic. And that's how that was how I found out about autism. But I had never even heard about it until they started putting it on the commercials. It would be like 1 in 80 kids, and then it was like 1 in 60, and then it went to 1 in 40, and now I don't know what the odds are. But it's just crazy. Oh, no. I am so sorry, JJ. Yeah, your dog's way more important. I am so sorry. No. Did you buy another dog, JJ? Just asking because I did when my dog. They always tell you not to. We got 2. We went and got 2 of them. So I'm just warning you now. They're very social. They're behind me. So no. Yeah, no. I think that some people, they want to try to fill that like gap that they're, that hole in their heart they're missing. That's what that's my attempt I was trying to do. But we got the craziest dog on the block. But she's the best. She's the best. Okay, so so they did have a prayer vigil yesterday. And I haven't seen too much about it. Have you guys seen a lot of videos? Because from what I'm hearing, we were talking about it last night. Hey, Candy Wrapper, good afternoon. Hey, Floor. From what I'm hearing is that there was not a whole lot of video taken. Now, I saw that I did see that. What was I going to say? I don't even know. I was reading the chat. Sorry. I read the chat and then my like brain went. I saw Aries. My brain went, oh, Aries. 2 more. So there's 2 new people now? Wow, Aries, who are they? Do you know? Or do you know how I can look that up? I would love to know. Wow, I would love to know. Because somebody asked me when I'm going to be on it. And somebody actually put that in my comments. And I was like, I guess whenever they want, you know? Well, I knew SF and Queen Bee, but Aries just said 2 other people other. Oh. I meant Queen Bee. Yeah, sorry. I didn't mean 2 new. Yeah. I guess 2 more people. Yeah, that does kind of sound like it, huh? And let me drop the link too for StreamYard because I always tend to forget. Actually, I should pin it. Okay. Sorry about that. Aries. I didn't mean to get you excited. I'm like, no, really? Was there 2 more? You know, because okay, yeah, I should have worded that a little differently, but we didn't talk about that over here on this side. So the 2 people that were added to the injunction. So, you know how the injunction came out last month. Was it on like the 18th or something? Right around my birthday. So 17th, 18th or so. The injunction might have been a little bit later. Was it November? I don't know. It seems like it's been a little while, but they came out either way. They came out with an injunction and then they came out with exhibits. And who I'm talking about is Nick the Hat. Actually, you know what? I'm going to pull it up because I want to be able to read off all of the names and not just a couple names. Do you know what I mean? So we'll actually bring up the document. Okay. So At Night Media, LLC, Dwayne Dog Chapman, Seth Rogers, Tony Mathis, Onda Griffith, Brittany Nicole Jackson, Christina O'Donnell, Julia Valente, Hong Z, maybe is his last name. I'm not really sure. I'm sorry, Hong. And Nick the Hat. And we all know I cannot pronounce Nick's last name. Hat Z Statue. Something like that. I don't know. I was really close like the other night with it. I'm really trying to learn his last name. Those are the people that are all suing. They're trying to sue, I'm sorry, Granny's Watching and Barbecue Lady. Those were the 2 people that were on the injunction in the beginning. So they came out with the injunction paperwork and then they came out, I think like the next day with the exhibits. Then they decided they wanted to amend the complaint because they want to add 2 additional people to the list. So they want to add 2 defendants and they want to add Stephen Fisher, which is SF Investigates, and then Queen Bee, which you may see her name in court filings. But those are the 2 that they want to add to the injunction, making that a total of 4 people out of the 49 to 50 people they said that they were going to end up filing an injunction under. Now, I'm wondering, why are we not filing them all at the same time? Why are we filing them different times? It's almost like when they find something, like they figure something out, that's when they they decide to like, go after one of them. Like they have to say something certain. And it's like not even, I'm trying to explain this in a way. It's nobody is saying anything that isn't true. I mean, that's not either true if you research it, or for Queen Bee's like portion of this, everything that is said on her panel, she says is, that is my panel guest. So she can only be responsible, I guess, for what comes out of her mouth. Now, if there's rules to that, I don't know. You let me know. I don't know the rules to panels. Like, I mean, when it comes to court, going to court, because I mean, I've never dealt with having to go to court for anything on YouTube. And I hope I never have to. Wouldn't that be something? Somebody wants me to, though. Somebody wants me to be in the injunction. And I'm like, okay, well, that wouldn't be fun because you'd have to come to me. I'm just not going to go to Pennsylvania. I mean, I guess I would because they have really good food there. If you guys don't know, I'm from Philadelphia. They have the best. Go visit Granny's watching. Hey, Kenna. Thanks, Amanda. I've been listening to this little speech thing, and it's like it tries to like say it slow for me, and I still can't get it. And so I just kind of like I make it up, but I'm trying to make it as close as I can. When did they amend it? They just did this. What did we read this day before yesterday? Okay, so I'll show you where you can find it too. I'll do you a solid here. Let me get you going here. Okay. Because I don't think a lot of people saw this because nobody was talking about it but me. Has anyone else seen anybody read the injunction, the new injunction that just came out that we just finished last night on the main channel? I've got 40 and a half like different tabs. There we go. Oh, there we go. Okay. So I went to Steve's. Yeah, Granny also got served. I heard that she got served. Hey, oh yeah, I got the links. Let me get you these links. Because I haven't seen anyone else talk about it, and I was just like, oh, really? For real? I'm telling you guys, we are good at dropping the news. I'm not going to pat myself on the back too much, but we are good at it because we're here every night. You know what I mean? Like we're at a prime time. It's kind of like I'm like before Banfield. I need to like have my own little name. Okay. Oh wait, there's more. Oh, what's today? November 8th. This came. Oh, okay, this is where I need to be. Okay. I'm like, is this new? So right here where it says, okay, I'm going to go down a little bit actually. So he posted this here and it says, I'm not going to read all of it because it was a lot, but Dog and Nick were adding, him and Queen Bee to the injunction for the RICO and all of that. And then it says, he just wanted to make this point here. It says plaintiffs have suffered economic harm due to interference with business relationships and loss of professional opportunities. And I had a good laugh at that too. I did. I had a good chuckle at that. So he ended up hitting us with the Dropbox link. But if you didn't really look at this post right here, you wouldn't have been able to tell that there's a Dropbox link right here to it. So if you go to Dropbox, it'll I don't want to actually do that, but yeah, it'll show you the document. Just just because it's public information, I'm just going to show that you can get the document. That way you guys can read it and you can see what utter bogus this is crap. It's crap. It's bad. It's really bad what they're putting in this. They amended it. So okay. What we're going to have to do is one section or a couple sections of this, we're going to have to reread it because they've amended what they've said in their original filing. So stuff that they had put previously under BJ, like Brittany J. In my opinion, this is what I'm seeing anyway. Some of the stuff, like the stuff that was from like 3 years ago that we were all like, why is this even in here to begin with? All of that stuff is kind of out. It seems like it seems like they took out a lot of the bull crap, which they shouldn't have even had it in there to begin with. But then they just added in more brand new bull crap, if that makes sense, you know. And let me actually get you the link to SF's Twitter just in case y'all don't have it. I will just lead you there, little sheeps. And then you go find it. I'm gonna grab my drink. The goalposts are officially on the Roomba. Oh my gosh. I forgot about that. Somebody did a ghost on their Roomba last year, and I meant to do that for this year. Darn it. I'm thinking something else now for Christmas we call ours Biscuit. Imaginary Enterprise John, right? Are you in the Imaginary Enterprise too? Me too. I don't know a number I am though. I got to be up there though. And then they're saying, okay, who do you think, guys? Who's going to be on this filing? 50 people, they said. They took out Uncle Taco, but that's what I said, right, Blondini? They took out Uncle Taco, but they kept Aunt Burrito. Why did they keep her? She had nothing supposedly to do with anything, right? I thought she was just Uncle Taco's old lady, as they, as he calls her. I think he calls her that, his old lady. Old lady. I can't read your chat. I know whenever I'm on live, it makes me laugh. So Tebow, that's what they're trying to do. So what they were trying to do in this injunction is they want all the cases to be lumped together. And I was like, oh, hell no. If that was me and this was my case, if I was Granny, you're not lumping me with Barbecue and Queen Bee and SF Investigates. We're not the same. We're all different people. Like, we're all on different platforms. I mean, some of us are. We all hold our shows differently, even if we're on the same platform. I did go live during football. Let me see. Keep me updated. Look at me over here now. I'm looking it up. Well, we're winning. Man. You went live. I know this is the most important game of the year. And Burrito talks a lot. Okay, so I've never heard her, so I might have to go back and listen to her. Because I've never really paid attention to Aunt Burrito because we were just looking at Uncle Taco. Because he was Uncle Taco. Who names Uncle Taco that? I mean, who names themselves that and hangs out with kids like that, playing Call of Duty or whatever it was, Roblox, whatever they're playing. It's a little weird, So we have a new hire. I don't know if she's brand new, for At Night. At Night decided, that they needed to step it up a little bit and have some employees because people were wondering, who do you have working for you? So I think they have 2, 3, counting Hong, 4, counting Nick. So if you guys didn't know, Dog the Bounty Hunter, it says, actually, let me just show you this. This would be better just to show you, just in case you guys didn't get a chance to see it. So they got a new person in town that's working. And after we're done with this, I'll tell you a little bit about her.
A missing Sumner County teenager leads investigators, along with Dog the Bounty Hunter, to increase the reward money and expand their search internationally. Good evening and welcome to News 2 at 5. I'm Bob Mueller.
And I'm Haley Wilkes. Sebastian Rogers disappeared from his home in Hendersonville last February and has not been seen since. Investigators tell News 2's Caitlin Quisenberry they're leaving no stones unturned.
It's been 10 months since Sebastian Rogers went missing from his family home in Hendersonville. In the first couple of months, several law enforcement agencies searched with no sign of the teen. Law enforcement then pulled back to focus on the investigative side. But Seth Rogers, Sebastian's biological father, never stopped searching. Last month, Dog the Bounty Hunter joined the search efforts.
This is not the first rodeo for me.
Never stop searching. What do you mean never stop searching? No offense, no offense, no offense. But yeah, you had surgery, you were off for 6 weeks, you couldn't do nothing with your arm, remember? No, no, we're not playing, we're not going to lie.
Finding a missing child.
I don't know what this plant is behind dog. Does anyone know what that is? Is that baby's breath, but like a different color? Because I like it.
Dog's first act was to raise the reward money for information from $50,000 to $100,000. Most recently, the reward has increased to $175,000.
We want to motivate anyone
No, it
with
hasn't.
information to please step forward and potentially help break the case wide open.
Brandeis Davis, the lead high-risk task force investigator for At-Night Intelligence Agency.
Lead high task force investigator. I wonder what kind of schooling you'd have to have for that. That sounds top notch. Like, you know.
Agency and Dog the Bounty Hunter says new leads have created an international search effort.
We pinpointed some credible leads in Oregon and New York near the Canadian border. There are several active investigation zones where we're working on the case closely with locals and initiated a rapid reach notification to all U.S. towns that border Canada.
According to At-Night Intelligence Agency, 2 notices were issued requesting immediate awareness on ports of entry for the United States and Canada. The document requests vigilance from national law enforcement agencies and attention to motels, hotels, bus stations, and similar facilities.
It's about showing how seriously we take these new leads and our dedication to using every tool at our
We're supposed to take this seriously. Remember this, right?
disposal to find answers.
In the meantime, the groups are looking to add more team members by February and March.
Want to add more team members by February, March. Why then? Why February, March? Why is everything happening towards the spring? Dog the Bounty Hunter even said, I'll see you in the spring, Sebastian, when we bring you home. What?
If you have any information.
So, anywho, I don't know how you say her name, right? Brandeis? We got ourselves another actress. Another actress. So is she acting like she's the lead high task force investigator? Because when you type that in, right, to Google, there's not even a such thing. It brings up this news article that we just read. Yeah, they said Trump's people were going to come and help too. That'd be the day. You know? It's like, really? Really? Then this finally came out. I could not find this yesterday. We were on our live, but this is the prayer vigil held for Sebastian Rogers. Is just an interview that they did with Seth. I don't know if this is afterwards or before, but I know that Betty had like a short video on her page, and other than that, I haven't seen a whole lot. And you guys said they kicked CJ out for filming. Well, then why'd they even let him in? Like, they know that he's a YouTuber, right? And I've said this and I'll say it again. I said this last night and I'll say it again. Why wouldn't you want people to know about your son being missing? Because if you're telling people right now, don't take pictures, don't take video, how are people supposed to know that Sebastian is missing? You're going to have 20 people at that prayer vigil, but if those 20 people come with a video camera and put it out on their live or put it out on their channel, that's way more people that are going to be able to see your son, right? Am I wrong? I could be. Yeah, I saw that they did. I don't know if that was the one we went over or not. I think went over a couple of them, but I might have been that one. Let me see. This is WKRN actually. Yeah, I think we looked at that one maybe last night. This one and then this was WKRN. So, but I'll look back up. Oops. Okay, let's see what he has to say here. I'm sure it's, I hope Sebastian is found. I hope he's found before February or March. I don't know why they keep saying that. What's February, March? Nothing. 1 year since he disappeared? I mean, I don't know.
My house is very, very quiet because my son's not there.
Well,
It's going through hell. When I go home, he's not there.
Almost 9 months and still no sign of Sebastian Rogers.
aw.
His father, Seth, says he won't stop looking for him.
The goal is to find Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. Some people have issues saying his name, and his name needs to be said more often.
Who? Name me one person that has an issue with saying Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. Nobody has a problem with saying that. Nobody at all.
Celebrity bounty hunter Dwayne Chapman, better known as Dog the Bounty Hunter, joined the search for Sebastian about 2 months ago. The search initially started with several local and state law enforcement agencies, including the Sumner County Sheriff's Office and the TBI.
They haven't come out and told anybody anything since April. And them actually speaking with me, they'd have to actually answer their phone.
Seth encourages people to keep saying his son's name until Sebastian is found.
We're here because of Sebastian.
I'm going to keep looking for you until I find you. And if you see this, call me. You know my phone number. I won't change it. And I love you.
According to law enforcement, Sebastian was last seen in the beach area of Hendersonville. If you know anything about this case, you are asked to call authorities. We have that.
Where's this Seth been? If he would have done this in the beginning, maybe, I don't know, maybe things would have been a little differently for creators than him. But yeah, he does produce them. Oh yeah, you're probably right. WSU Mom Kim. Yeah, I know. I know Satu Kenna, yeah. I love him. My son. It's quite like now I don't want to say anything because everyone says I'm a Seth bash. Someone said I was a Seth basher the other day. But I was going to say something I can't remember. But you just don't talk about things that he has talked about. And it's not me bashing on him. It's me pleading with him in a way to not say anything else that could harm Sebastian's mental health when he does come home. Could you imagine coming home to this shit show? Like, I can't even imagine. This is months too. So I mean, like, okay, this is not even just a few things. This is months and months, live after live. And I find it pure entertainment that the people that are in this, so-called like this injunction or whatever, they're the people that are putting out the most misinformation. Now all of a sudden they're like, oh, we gotta watch our mouth. We gotta watch what we say. You didn't watch what you said the last 7-8 months. So why are you watching now? Because the microscope's on you? Because you could be sued? I mean, really? Yeah. It's just, it's not right. It's not right. Let me grab something really fast. If you guys would like to become a part of our little family over here on Unfiltered with Tanya, I'm going to put the channel link into the chat because I tend to forget to do that over here. I'll drop the StreamYard link as well, and we'll keep it going. So we've got an actress. Yeah. Dog the Bounty Hunter's new friend, or well, at night, Cat in the Hat. He's the one that did it. He's the one that hired her, I guess, him and Hong. I want to make up a name for me. I own a business. I can make up any name I want, right? Like, I have to make up a really cool one, though, because I don't want to keep changing it. But it's going to be something really cool, guys. Just watch out for it. So then, of course, let's go over here. Betty got a tattoo. Betty got a ridiculous tattoo, in my opinion. Now, what is she going to do when she has another missing child's case, right? And she's riding the crap out of it. Is she going to get another tattoo? Or is that kid not going to be special enough like Sebastian was? Because as a parent, if I saw some lady tattooed up with someone else's kid's name on her body, I would say, stay away from me. You all just need to stay away. Let's see what old Bullhorn's up to. She did get that tattoo. I think everyone saw the tattoo at this point. I don't know if it's on our community tab or not. Nope, nothing's on there. Oh, good morning to you too, Betty. It says one day. So she wasn't live. She was just live whenever she had that kangaroo on her head when she was talking really quietly. I watched it on another live, or I watched a little bit of it. I couldn't hardly hear her. But yeah, the kangaroo's funny. It cracks me up because it shows through on one of her videos too. I think it's like maybe this one. It like shows through her green screen. I don't know. But this is the vigil that they had. Oh, hold on, Betty. Trying to like look around my big old cup here to get to the. Okay, I just wanted to see what they were doing. So this lady talks. Now, I don't know who this lady is. I guess she's just who is she? I did, can I? Yeah. We read it last night. We'll have to go back through that. I wonder if I still have it up from last night. I probably do somewhere. Yeah, they were like, that wasn't us. That wasn't him. That wasn't us. Yeah. Yeah, when he was going to get that tattoo of Sebastian. Yep, and Caleb. Wonder where that one's at, you weirdos. That's weird. She's the pastor there from day to. Thank you. Okay. Because I would think that I didn't know that it was like a, I guess you bring someone in, pastor wise, but I just didn't know like who it was. And I was just like, who is this lady up here talking? Like, she's got big old ring on her finger though. She sing? No, she don't sing. Okay, we're just going to go past her a little bit. Is she the whole thing? Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, hold on. She's talking to this. Hold on.
I will say to the Lord, my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. Seth, can't tell you how to feel, brother. I talk to you all the time. I commend you for getting up every single day and living. I commend you. You're not perfect. We don't expect you to be. We don't know how you should be. But I commend you that you are showing up every single day for your son. And I want you to know that we are here. I tell you all the time as your spiritual counselor, I am here to advise, to pray, to love you. A friend loveth at all times. And so I'm here for you. I want you to know everyone here today is with you. We're not against you. We are here for you. And
spiritual advisor. How do you become one of those?
We can't even feel the pain. I can say all day long, I know.
Is it painful to wear that big old rock on your finger? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have a big ring too, but that thing's huge.
Don't
lady.
know, Seth. I do not know what you are feeling. I do not know what your sleepless nights are about. I do not know the tears that you cry because your son is not standing next to you. But I want to commend you today. And I want you to know that God loves you, God favors you, and God's hand is upon your life. And you will see your son again. Do you hear me? Amen. And I'm just going to ask everybody if you could just close your eyes as we go before the Lord in prayer. Father God, we thank you, Lord God, for this day.
Yeah, so it is. I was reading one of your guys's. Hold on, let me go back up about the color of the flags, or not the flags, but the ribbon. And now I'm not sure where it was. Okay, well, one of you guys said it. I just happened to look over and see it, but you're right. Yeah. So it says the green ribbon is a symbol of awareness for a number of causes, including mental health, global warming, natural disasters, and organ donation. And we don't, I won't make you listen to her pray. That'll make me sad. Now, who else comes up? Does anyone else come up and talk, or is it just her, the spiritual advisor? Oh, what do we got here? We got someone else. Who's this person? I'm nosy. So, okay.
In Jesus'
So
name,
this is the people that were there.
Amen.
Amen.
We got Seth over here smoking a cig, which that's neither here or there. I'll be smoking cigs too. Who's the lady with is that a dog? I'm just looking to see who's all there.
My son, his name is Jacob, and I have a organization and a nonprofit called Jacob's Audible. And what we do is we help parents who have kiddos with autism. What we found out through, and Seth can contest to this, is the hell you go through when you get a diagnosis. The battle you go through. You get a packet and they say, hey, child's autistic.
Was this the guy that spoke at the last vigil? Grandma Robin hasn't showed up anywhere at Blondini. I've been wondering where Grandma Robin's been. Is that who it is? I thought this was the dude from the last vigil. Wow. Okay. So we got and he has a nonprofit. Okay, well, I'll make it
6 months after Jacob was diagnosed. And
oh yeah, because we're gonna hear about this. I think I remember this guy.
One time, Jacob went down the street. My mom was here today. She said, hey, did you see this story? I said, no. She goes, there's a little boy that's missing. And his name's Sebastian. And she rewinded it. And I watched it and I said, and I don't know why. I do know why, actually. God reached out and said, hey, you need to reach out and touch this family. So I reached out, talked to Seth,
Well, how come we only seeing you during the vigils when there's money to be made or whatever? Where are these dang searches at, y'all? Where's the searches? Somebody be searching. I'm just going to say it plain and simple. Why are we doing vigils when we could take that group of people, lace up the snake boots? You don't even have to lace up snake boots, actually, to be truthfully honest. Just slide your foot on in there and go out there in the woods and search. Foliage is down already. It's down already. Yeah, granted, there's going to be a lot of leaves on the ground. But come on now, guys. What is the point of this? For Betty to make a couple bucks? So, you know what I mean? Like, literally, because you're not, I mean, I don't know what's going on there, but, you know, you could be making a shit ton of money, but this is just crazy. If I hit play and he's talking about Jacob, no offense. I mean, we should be talking about Sebastian, right?
We want to know where he is.
Okay, we're talking about Sebastian.
I want the truth.
That's what I'm talking
And
about.
I think
Okay.
we all do. Because I think as brothers and sisters and community members,
Why does everybody call each other brother and sister? I still don't get that. I mean, I understand it in like a church aspect of it, but like Seth's been saying that since before then. Been calling people his brother. Remember, called T Rev, I think, his brother. that didn't age well. You don't think they should? I think they should. If they have, I mean, if they can pull together vigils and stuff, if you can pull together money for items because you're going to go search, then yeah, I think you should be out there searching. That's just me, though. Like if somebody bought me a $200 pair of snake boots, and they were expecting me to go search, I would be feeling so bad until I went and searched, because that's just my personality. I'd be like, this person bought me these, you know, these shoes just to go search. I better go search. I would want to search anyway if I was willing to drive, if I could drive 13 hours. Not that I'm not willing. I just can't. I have one eye. That wouldn't be good. Imagine me 13 hours on the road. Woo, no way, Jose.
give us the truth. We can handle the truth. We can all handle the truth. I want to know what's being hidden. I want to know why it's being hidden.
Right.
But I know in my heart,
what are you talking
every day
about?
that goes by, Sebastian's out there. And he's waiting for us.
Hiding. He's hiding something.
And I guarantee you, we will find him. We will find him. And you know what? When we find him, we will find the truth. And that's what God wants. And that's what God demands. God demands the truth.
No, he
And I
doesn't.
don't,
God doesn't demand the truth. What are you talking about? Now I got to stop with that. Now you're just lying on God. No. What? What did he do? What? Okay, we'll speed him up a little bit. Now let's see what he's saying here.
and
You know, give anybody a microphone. That's like me whenever I used to be like younger, and I'd be like, don't give her a mic. She'll be singing into it.
but I don't see the truth in any of it. And the only time that I don't
Oh, wait,
see
we're going to go back a little bit. Let's see. Why don't you see the truth then? Okay.
YouTube and things like that, but I am guilty of YouTube and things like that, but I am guilty. I do dig in a little bit, and because it makes me angry. And but I don't see the truth in any of it.
How do you know what the truth is? What's the truth, sir? By all due respect, I mean, what's the truth? Why do people keep saying that, act like they know something that no one else knows? Like they got some secret. I don't like that.
And the only time that I will see the truth is when Sebastian walks through those doors and hugs Seth and says, I'm home, Dad. I am home. And I'll be damned if we ever let him out of Seth's sight.
If they found Sebastian, I'm sure that Seth wouldn't be sitting at home waiting on Sebastian to come and to come to him. I'm pretty sure Seth would be in his truck driving wherever with his big old decal, driving wherever he needed to drive to get to Sebastian, you know?
Never again. Okay, I don't know if we have to strap him to his back, you know what I mean? Armed guards, whatever it is, Secret Service. But it will not happen again. But we all need to be, and this is.
What did that kid just say? I'm listening to the people in the background too. Sorry.
Armed guards, whatever it is, Secret Service. But it will not happen again. But
That kid said because we're going to protect him. But why are you telling your kid that Sebastian needs protecting when there's not even evidence of a crime? What are you telling these kids?
we all need to be, but it will not happen again. But we all need to be, and this is why is Secret Service.
That's a good idea to slow it down. Yeah, that's a good idea because I swear he's saying because we're going to protect him. I'll put the captioning on too if it'll let me. Okay. And then it was like right around in here. So we'll play back at like 0.75.
Service, but it
Not
will
right there.
not happen again. But
See, right there. We'll play it again. I'll make it even slower.
not happen again. But
Because we're going to protect him, right? Man, kids are so innocent too.
happen again. But
That's what I'm hearing because we're going to protect him. Yeah. Kids know too much nowadays. Why y'all be doing that? Why y'all be doing that? Doing the mostest. Y'all be talking to your kids about the mostest, man. For real. For real. Like protected from what? Yeah. Like what? That's what I mean. Like, what are you guys telling these kids? Like, I don't even want to know. Because, I mean, you can either be saying one or two horrific things, that his parents, his step-parent and his parent did something to him, or a boogeyman come and took him. This is probably terrifying these kids. Like,
we all need to be,
I love how whenever I'm not on camera, I still look at the camera like I'm on camera.
and this is why I do what I do with Jacob's Audible, is because we have to fight for people who can't fight for themselves.
Amen.
That's what we're here for. We have to fight for people who can't fight for themselves.
Well, what? Yeah, my dad was on stage and he was yelling about, kids and stuff. Okay, is he still talking?
Realize in our hearts, and I don't want to, because I could talk for,
Yeah, you could.
3 or 4 days. Very long-winded. But, if we could all just take a moment right now, and maybe not all of us, maybe it's your kids or your grandkids or your great-grandkids. Just think for one moment if that kid and you didn't know where they were sleeping that night or where they were laying that night. How would you deal with it? How would you handle it? And that's why when I saw this on the news, thanks to my mom, say hi, Mom. There's Mom, okay? She's a Sebastian soldier. Look, she's got her camo on.
Say hi, Mom, like they're on the freaking Dr. Phil show? It's going, what are we in? What alternate universe is this? You know what this reminds me was that's that one. The Twilight Zone. It reminds me of that. Like the game or like the ride, they have at MGM and they drop you. That's what this feels like. And then they open up the blinds and then they drop you a little more. Feels like a bad roll, like a bad dropping ride I can't get off of. Like every time you think it just can't get crazier, that's when you get dropped again. And here comes the crazies. Yeah, Twilight Zone.
But she's the one who saw it and said, Brad, you need to be involved in this.
This is cult-like behavior. Don't drink the juice. If they offer you anything, I don't care if you're so parched, don't drink it.
This is something that's on her heart, and she made it on my heart. But I want everybody
That'll be in the injunction now. Titanium built said, "Don't drink the juice."
to think for one night,
The Tower
if
of
you
Terror.
didn't
Yep,
know
I
where
hear
your
you.
child was, how do you get up and fight every day? And that's what gives me such an inspiration from Seth.
Oh yeah, because yeah, Aries. I hated that damn ride. Hated it. The kids beside me were laughing at me. They were like 9 years old. I was like 19 when I went on it. They were like, "Did you hear the girl crying?" I wasn't crying. I hated those kids. I hated them damn kids. Oh, is he really? Oh, I thought he was reading off of something, but that's just the thing behind him. Is he still talking? Oh, wait. Okay. Here we go. Let's see what Seth has to say.
Wait, one more.
Side eye Seth.
So apparently they clipped some stuff out because, yeah.
I want to thank everybody for showing up, showing the support. I want to thank my family. It's got a lot of friends. 8 months ago, I didn't know
We're all family.
That's
the
sad.
fact that something horrible has happened in my life.
I'm glad he does have that, actually. That's sad.
And there are complete strangers here that are willing to show up and support the fact that my son is missing. It takes a village to raise a child. It takes the world to find my son. I have asked since the very beginning for everybody. Doesn't matter where you're at. If you're in Australia, if you're in the UK, you're my next door neighbor. If you live in the neighborhood next to me, everybody that will be behind my son. We have to stick together. There is so much hatred in this world. It kind of scares me that I am raising a child to be in this world. There's nothing in this world that can prepare you for something along the lines that has happened. You all say I'm a strong person. I'm just dedicated to my son. God gives me the strength every day to wake up.
Well, when you don't have a choice, you know what I mean? Other than to be strong, you got to be strong, I guess.
The devil is what keeps me going because he's here. He's around us and he continues to put the hate in front of us. But I refuse to bow down to the hate because God doesn't like ugly.
Well, you're surrounded with the hate. You're surrounded. Like, you might call SF a hater or Queen Bee a hater or whatever, Barbecue Lady a hater, but no. The hate's around you.
And God doesn't expect us to be ugly. We will look in the eye of it and continue with the goal. The only thing matters is finding Sebastian. Sebastian is it. The beginning and the end. It starts with God and it ends with God. Alpha and Omega. Sebastian is the goal. And I want to thank everybody for everything you guys have done and what we will accomplish, because we're not done. And I will never be done fighting for my son. There is no hurdle or obstacle that can stand in front of me with the determination and with God having my back. So I want to thank you all very much.
Oh, those are cute pictures. Oh, that was a cute picture. Yeah, he does need the support system, but he just has like the wrong one, you know? But then, yeah, then why shut people up? Exactly. And, you know, you got to remember this. He's not the only grieving parent right now. All these parents are grieving something. Even though they haven't lost anything yet, they have lost. They've lost their child. They can't find their child. I couldn't imagine that kind of grief. You would be in my opinion. If that was me, 1 minute I would be okay. The next minute I'd probably be a mess on the floor. The minute after that, I'd probably want to be fighting everybody. I mean, I'd be unhinged. I'd be unhinged. That's just me. I think Katie is the reason why she's not unhinged is because of her military background. I think that does help her be able to hold her emotions a little bit better. But you can still tell every interview she does when you look at her in the interview, like, the one that we haven't seen her in too many, like, face to face, but you can tell she's hurting. You just can. Let's see, what else did I have? So vigil, Seth was on the news. The new injunctions, they do have Queen Bee and SF. Apparently they're going to add them to the injunctions, which is neither here or there. Let me see what the score is. Oh, that game's getting a little tight. 7-6. Jamie's Cowboys, you still in here? Me and Jamie's Cowboys we're on opposite teams right now. This is the biggest game in all. He said you're live. I didn't know, but I am looking at the score. Quarter 2, 1:48 left. Hey, Michelle. Michelle. There's Mary Beth. I couldn't see you. Where's she at? There she is. I'm like, wait, there you are. Now I can see you with your emojis. I heard so too, Casual Art. I heard she's like a mess. I heard it's hard to get her off the bathroom floor some days. So I couldn't imagine. I would be going nuts. You guys know me. I would be, I would, I mean, I lose one of you guys for a day or two and I'm like emailing. Because it's like, you know what I mean? Like, are you all right? Everything okay? Because, I mean, especially if you're in here every single night. I think SF wanted to be added too. I think that he wanted to be added because I think that he's one of those that aren't going to back down, and he may have the money to actually go through with more of a lawsuit than, let's say, like Granny. She's single mom, or not even that. I mean, everyone's just struggling right now, on the struggle bus. But like Barbecue Lady, like she's the single mom. It's like they're going after these. It's like they're going after these single moms. Queen Bee's a single mom, isn't she? Actually, I don't know. I don't know if Queen Bee has a man or not. Huh. Never. Actually, I don't know. Does anyone know that? I'm wondering now. I'm curious. Listen to me over here wanting to know about Queen Bee's love life. I'm just kidding. I don't need to know. But I'm like, I'm just thinking now. I'm thinking about it. Are they trying to go after people that can't fight? If they do sue? Oh, QB is single or QB's not? Oh, has a man with a good job. I guess it could be. I mean, she could have had a woman. I don't know why I said, could have been either or. Many lives, that's the way to do it. That's what I got. That's what I got me one of them. I mean, he didn't. No, when we first started, dating, he didn't have the best job. I don't even think he had a job. He didn't. Actually, he didn't have a job. He was in school. Stacy said SS represents himself. Oh, that's what I would do too. If I knew about the law like he does, when it comes to this kind of stuff, I think he knows at least a little bit more than, I think he knows enough to represent himself and not have to pay for, investigators. Or I'm sorry, I was looking at this investigator, to pay for lawyers. So what we did learn today was the new hire that for at night is a actress. So is she acting? The vigil happened, but there's limited video on it because I guess they don't want the word spread, or maybe they just, what I think is they didn't want to give people content. That's what they were thinking. But in reality, that was giving people content by not, giving anybody any photos. Which last time it was a biker run. I don't know if they did that again this time. Last time Betty was like hanging out the back of Tony's truck, trying to get video of it. If you guys remember that, pretty interesting. If you guys weren't on the live last night, Seth, on his community tab on his page, I don't know if you guys have heard of the Bajorn tapes, but it's about like snuff films and stuff, like really weird, really bad, really graphic, really disgusting things that were done to children. Seth had this on his wall and it says eye opener. I'll refresh this page, see if anybody else commented. But I just thought this was kind of weird. We don't know if the court accepted it actually or not yet. So there's 5 comments now. There was 7 hours ago. Seth, this did not happen to Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. I believe all in my heart he is okay. What? This did not happen. Oh, because like the movie. Okay, yeah. If you have faith in God, you will feel a relieving presence in your mind and soul. No matter where Sebastian is, God will bring him to you on his own timing. Pray every night, even if it's silent prayer before bed to bring him to you. Much love, brother. Oh, there's the brother again. Don't call me sister, anybody. Sister. So, sister, go, sister. Oh, wait, maybe the courts did accept it because Granny was served. Or, yeah, because the courts would have to accept it before you would start serving people, right? I'm assuming. But was Granny served on her live the other day? Because someone I thought said that she was served on her live. And I was like, because barbecue, yeah. So barbecue's been sued. They said in the legal filings that this was the other day, though, that they still hadn't served Granny. But someone I thought had said that maybe it was after her live. Oh, man. Some bitch. No, she wasn't live. Okay. Wouldn't that been like, hold on a second, my door's ringing. You know what I mean? Like someone's at the door. I don't know. So she said she was served. Okay. This is crazy. It's crazy. It's wrong. It's wrong. I mean, what are they getting out of this though? Like, what are they getting out of this? Is it a movie deal? Is it? Is it a documentary? Would a movie deal or documentary be worth this? They can't be paying them anything if it is a documentary or anything like, or a movie deal, because these are nobodies. No offense, but like, if someone offered me a movie deal, I'm not anybody. I wouldn't expect to be paid tens of thousands of dollars. I would expect I'd probably get $300. Here you go. You're an extra. Publicity in the doc. Yeah, the publicity might actually be worth it more than the documentary itself, because a lot of people see numbers. They don't realize that those numbers fall off after that case is over. If you don't lock people in with your true crime content, if you're a true crime creator, and the way that you present your stuff and your storytelling, or just your personality in general in your chat, which that's what I think holds my channel together. I think y'all do. Then it's, a little hard. Those people are just going to fall off at the end of that. You know what I mean? Like at the end of that case, if they don't stick around for the next true crime case. They're getting very bad press. Yeah. I don't understand what they're doing that. Is something else on next? We did go over his new video. I don't know if he's put anything out recently, but let's see. I've got so many windows open. Oh, where'd I go? Yeah, documentary ain't gonna pay for lies. You're right. So they're saying that the reward is $175,000. Yeah. No, they're not going to pay that. Who has $175,000 to be throwing around like that? Nobody. Seth doesn't have it. Dog, in my opinion, they say he's worth $6 million. I don't think he has it. Nick doesn't have that kind of money. Who's going to pay if someone finds Sebastian? Who's going to pay the money? Nobody. They probably will. I wonder who those tatted girls were. Who were all those people? Does anyone know? Well, I think that's why, like, bite me. That's why Nick has Hong doing a lot of the at night stuff. Oh, dog owes 1.6 million in tax liens. Wow. Well, allegedly, I don't know the exact number, so I'm gonna say allegedly. Nick the Hat owes what, 3 or 4 million himself? Million. That's a lot of money to owe somebody. So that's okay. Yeah, Remy, that's, you know what? That's a really good. Okay. So would you rather take your tip to the FBI TBI that's been around for years and years and years and years and hundreds of years and be eligible to get up to a $50,000 reward? Or would you rather take your tip to 1-800-DOG or whatever it is, and the people that are offering this $175,000 are convicted fraudsters? So you're taking a gamble. It's kind of like behind that curtain. You know, like what's that show called? Is that whose line is it anyway? No, it's not even it. I don't think that's the show. What's the show called with what's his name in it? I think he has a bald head. Can't remember his name. But you wear the outfits on his show. Make a Deal, is that what it is? Make a Deal. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah. I can't think of the guy's name. It's like killing me too. What's the guy's name on that? No, because it's really bothering me. Yeah, it's like, let's make a deal. Naomi said, I have a hard time with Seth. Sean said, Seth, since he said on a live he was on a recovery. Yeah, then said otherwise. So I can't believe him no more. Yeah. Well, when he was on the water, he was saying recovery mission because obviously if he was in the water, it would be a recovery. But I don't understand why he would even be on a river. Just like you said, why he'd even be on the river, given that a thought, if he wouldn't, if he didn't think that could be true. I don't know. Yeah. We Frosty. Yeah, you take the lead. Well, and then Betty's been arrested, 44 times? I mean, 44 times. 44 times, Betty. Girl, that's a lot. Like, that's a whole lot of times to be getting in trouble like that. Well, one of you guys said his name. I just missed it. Not Howie Mandel, no. Hold on. Yeah, let's make a deal. That's the one. That's the curtain one. Yeah, that him. Howie, but me and Howie, we are like soul sister and brother, if you want to say, brother and sister, because he's OCD too, and he won't even shake like people's hands hardly. Like I think he's getting better at it actually, but he used to be really bad. I swear I saw the name when I was like going really fast. He's no, not Monty Hall. Let me see. Wayne something. Wayne. That's his name. Wayne Brady. Wayne Brady. Okay, there it is. I don't know how that was so hard. Yeah, he was germophobic. Yeah. Like, so that was his OCD. Do you know what I mean? Like his OCD was cleanliness. So my brother's OCD was cleanliness. It's extremely hard to live a life when it's like that. Mine's cleanliness too, but mine's just keeping things orderly and tidy. My brother was like, wash your hands 18 times in a row. Sandra, I would say Granny's still going to come on. I think she's just maybe not coming on as much. But I miss her morning lives. Yeah, Wayne Brady. Yeah. I was like, that guy. He still, I think, still does it. He's still currently doing it, I think. Maybe. He's been on there since 2009. Wow. All right, let's see what's on Twitter before we jump off here for this live. We do have a second live tonight. We're going to talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. Whatever cases you guys want to go over, we'll just cover some. Ooh, and we winning again. 14-6. I got to get off and watch some of this game. Jamie's going to be in here yelling at me later. Jamie's Cowboys, because Cowboys and Eagles are playing right now, and they're like, when you think of rivalry, no one does it quite like these two teams do, I feel like. So let me go ahead and go over to Twitter to see what's going on. And if you guys don't mind just taking a second, hitting the like button. I think that's the only time I've asked you to do that. Maybe twice. Maybe I asked you earlier. Could have definitely did it. I don't see anything. Let's see. Nope. What? It says in politics, Biden urged to resign for Harris to briefly become president. Oh my God. Petty. Let's see. It says, I was seeing if there's anything on that. There's Nick the Hat retweeted some stuff about Trump. Nothing with Sebastian. You are the media now. Okay, that doesn't make no sense. But yeah, make sure that you get together whatever case you guys want to hear about tonight. Is there any cases that you guys are following? If you guys are watching true crime or into true crime, let me know if there's any cases that you guys are following. We cover a ton of true crime cases on my second channel, my other channel, my first channel. I guess you would say that's the first one. This one's the second one. Both equally as good though, and equally as important. And I feel like we do a lot of good stuff over there on Titanium Build. So I'll put the link to the chat. Delphi. I was thinking Delphi too. I was thinking, why don't we do maybe like some Delphi? We'll cover a couple other little cases too, but we'll cover Delphi because tomorrow we might have a verdict. So we could do a little Delphi, because I mean, there's going to be a verdict within the next couple of days. If we don't have one by tomorrow, I don't know. Quentin case and court DUIs and stuff. I like watching the crazy cases like that too. Oh, he's going to run for Senate. I thought I had heard that. So he feels like if he finds a missing kid, that's going to help him in the Senate office. I mean, okay. Oh, I don't know if the courts are open tomorrow or not. Nothing happens at 1 year missing that I know of, maximum effect. That's what I was wondering too. Yeah, I need a verdict. I need a verdict. I feel like I think the jury's going to get it right. I have I'm putting my full trust into this jury. I wasn't there. If you listen to okay, and this is my thing, you can love certain creators that are covering this case, but if these creators are defense attorneys, they're going to be a little biased. If they're prosecutors, they're going to be a little biased. So if you're listening to attorneys, I'm just letting you know, they're going to be a little biased depending on which side they go for. That's just how the cookie crumbles. But I did see the crime scene photos and they were graphic. Don't go looking for them, but they are out there. I'm just been trying to warn people because I don't want them to click links. If you see something that says possible, like crime scene photo, yeah, it is. Don't press it. You'll never get sleep back. You can't recover from, you won't recover from seeing that picture. It was just bad. The people that put stuff like that out there, they should all be thrown in jail for child pornography, in my opinion, because that's what it was. Libby was nude. So, in my opinion, that's my opinion. But I appreciate you guys being here tonight here tonight, 6:00. I looked outside and I'm like, it is pitch black. It has been raining here all day. Oh, it was so gross. But I do appreciate you guys so much for being here. Oh, your daughter-in-law was there? Oh, I did go to Delphi. I went to the bridge. I live 3.5 hours from there, but I did make the trip to go there to see the bridge and stuff and give my respects to Abby and Libby. But so that is a case that I've been covering since it happened, in my mind, but if you guys want to, you can always subscribe to the second channel, first channel, other channel. I don't know what to call it. The other channel, Titanium Built. And I will see you guys over there around 9:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time this evening. And if I don't see you guys, I will see you guys over here on the next live. Thank you guys for being here, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. Bye, guys.